So Mike, what are we doing today?
So, welcome to the Sellouts.
Sellout HQ.
And we're trying out a thing called, maybe a series, called Drunk Installs. Now, not saying we're drunk now, not saying I was drunk when I did this. But my car broke down. If we want to take a tour of some parts. That's an expansion tank for this car. If you remember from when my pulley exploded, that video, this happened. If you look at all the green here, that's dried coolant. So I'm assuming my expansion tank's bad. This hose, is it that one? No, this one, the upper radiator hose. That part, loose. And I'm pretty sure it was leaking as I was working on this.
Sure.
That was loose, not cool. And then, over here, is the old radiator. That is, well, I don't know if you know anything about radiators, but it's pretty foobarred.
See, all those little dings and dents are a bad thing. It's
not good.
Just so you know.
Now, the fins, damaged fins, won't necessarily cause it to leak or anything.
No. It's still not good.
It's not good. It will definitely wreck your cooling efficiency. But part of the problem is there should be like a rectangle, pretty square.
Yeah.
It is not.
It is.
That's not good. So this is in bad shape. Bad shape. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna buy some better stuff. So I went online and I bought upgraded radiator hoses, which are cool.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get a new radiator. All right, well they offer like an OEM Plus radiator. So it's a little thicker, it's all aluminum, welded end tanks. Pretty nice, you know, but it's a little thicker. Thought it would be fine. You know, everyone, you think that. It was not fine.
So I don't know if you guys can see this.
My first sign should have been like, all right, yeah, that radiator's all bent out of shape. Why? Because this car has been in a front end collision. Not a bad one, but bad enough that things are just pushed out of alignment. Things aren't like they were from the factory.
Sure.
So down here, you know, the car's been fine since then, but I have taken it to race events. But the kicker was for my job, I had to drive about an hour away, then an hour back.
Right.
And during that time, it's one of the longer drives I ever do with the car. And when I was coming home, I noticed smoke, steam, whatever. And it got me curious to look under it, and it was spewing coolant out of somewhere.
Also not a great sign.
Not a good sign. So I bought all these new parts, upgraded radiator, upgraded coolant hoses, radiator hoses, and a all aluminum TIG welded expansion tank. Nice stuff, really nice stuff.
Sure.
But it doesn't fucking fit. Well, it fits, but it rubs. So shit fucking hits because of, I'm guessing, the accident and stuff. So like, the clearance of things is super tight.
It's extremely tight. It's going to be hard to see all this because I can't really get the camera in everywhere. But
see if I can
see if you know where to look. And
so right down there is the AC compressor, and I think it's a clutch on it because it'll free spin.
Yeah.
It rubs on this part, and then over here, like. Granted, now I've got it to where like that looks tight right there at the edge of the expansion tank and the power steering pulley. I would be fine with that. Like, yeah, it's tight. It's tight down there, but there's clearance. The engine doesn't move forward and back enough for anything like that to hit. But also, that is a problem. The fan motor is definitely rubbing on like the crank hub. So
here we are.
Also, because of that, like this bolt here is supposed to line up there. It doesn't line up. It's off by like a 1/4 inch. And I'm like, son of a bitch. And then the screw that I've got to like put it all back together, so it's a long one. It only has like that much of engagement right there to like make it into where it's got to go.
Yeah.
I don't feel good about it. So this nice fancy aluminum radiator that I was super stoked to run.
Because it's a performance radiator.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's not top of the line, but it's better than OEM because you get more coolant capacity. It's
Correct.
thicker, so better cooling. It's got to come out because it's not going to work. It's just not going to work without doing heavy modifications and stuff to this thing, which I don't want to do. I need this car to run. So I have a box of parts over here of an OEM radiator, and I'm going to take it all back apart. Like take everything I've done, take it out, and it was not exactly easy. It's not hard, but it fights you. It fights you.
Oh yeah.
So gonna take all this stuff out, put it back to factory more or less with a few upgraded parts while drinking bourbon.
Bourbon.
Because I'm not doing this shit sober.
Yeah, that was the key. Mike said he had some work to do. I was like, well, we should drink while we're doing that. And Mike said, we should film while we're doing that, while drinking while we're doing that. I was like, say less. This is a great idea. I
think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine.
I mean,
luckily, like this part, like this should go. Watch.
To be clear, we're not hammered.
We're not hammered, no.
We just started a little while ago.
Yep. Like I can't even get this thing out. That's how tight it is.
It'll be fine.
I can't even get the damn thing back out. Golly, how'd I get it in there?
Great question.
So, here we go. How did I do this?
Were you drunk when you put it in?
No, I was sober as a bird.
Maybe
but I was quite motivated.
Maybe you should have been drunk when you put it in?
I probably should have. It's hitting on the sensor. And if I could get the sensor out, maybe, like it's hitting on this plug. If I can get that out, maybe that'll help.
Maybe.
It'll probably help.
Your face is a sensor.
Your face is a sensor. Maybe just that clip, maybe. And that. Yeah. Does that?
Is that better?
I don't know. All right.
Trying to hold this camera still and hold the light in the same place is really taxing my abilities. Yep. I'm not very good at things. That's
going to make things a little easier for now.
Hey, there you go.
All right. Whoop. Cool.
There you go. Step one complete.
There we go. Ta-da.
Ta-da.
I'm not as drunk as you think I is.
Not yet.
Okay.
Give it time.
So, also, fun shit. These are not OEM BMW parts. You know, the silicone hose obviously is a giveaway, but I was hoping the plastic part that the hose is attached to was like an OEM BMW part. It is not. It's made by another company that is reputable and they make good stuff. But when you combine aftermarket with aftermarket stuff, it's not perfect. So putting the parts on was a little bit of a fight. And I was like, well, I won't have to take it off. Probably ever in the time I own the car. Well, here we are like literally days later.
I feel like that falls under famous last words.
Sure as shit does. So here we are. Taking stuff off. At least we're not in a fucking parking lot this time.
True, we're in your garage, which has the heater going over there.
Yeah, the heater's going. You know, which is nice. So some of this will probably get edited out just because of frustrations and expletives.
Yeah.
Because though there weren't very many expletives said while putting stuff together, there's going to be far more said while taking this shit back out.
That's probably true.
You know, and I don't count just saying shit. Like that doesn't count. I'm talking about the loud fucks.
The great news is though, Mike, because these are still some of our first videos, and we haven't actually, at this point, gentle viewers, we haven't actually released a video yet.
Yeah, at this point.
So to even get monetized, it takes a bit. Like you've got to go through some processes. So great news. Right now, you swear as much as you want.
Good. Good.
But
let's also not knock my glass off.
Yeah, because that's important.
Yeah. You bought me those glasses.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yep. That was either a birthday or Christmas present.
I think it was a birthday present. Or you know what? Might have been Christmas. I'm a good friend.
You are a good friend.
Yeah, just to you, though. Like, you're literally my only friend, so this is fine. It's a lot easier to be a good friend when you only have one friend, just so
fair.
you know.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm thinking, at least for the time being...
That's just a joke to all the people that I call friends.
This will stay on. I'm just going to undo the hose.
Just do the hose itself?
Take the hose off, and then that might, at least for this part...
Sure.
This was far more challenging to put on than the bottom one was, so maybe I can get that one off.
And if you take the hose off, you might be able to wedge the whole thing out, possibly.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So
we'll see.
In one of my last videos, I explicitly said to put your tools away when you're working on shit. I did not take my own advice.
Look how hypocritical he is. Look at it. Look at his shame.
I know.
Now, that being said, I will say when it's your garage, you can do whatever the hell you want.
That's pretty much, yeah. Like, this is, you know, it's like you can break your own rules at your own house.
Yeah.
So.
Also, when you're in the middle of the job, it's not that big of a deal, in my opinion.
Yeah, not really.
It's more of a deal when you're like in a step where you cleanliness helps. You know?
Yeah.
That to me seems more important.
So
But that's just me.
So I've got, you know, this is
the story of a girl.
This is the lower radiator hose. So this was still attached to the radiator as I was trying to pull it out. And it's getting caught on everything. It sucked. It sucked so much. Okay, now this one. God, dude, these suck. I did not anticipate taking these back off. I was like, oh fuck yeah, they're back on. I was like, cool. So that, I'm just taking all the clips off for now.
Take them all off. Screw it, right?
Yep, they can go back on. They can go back on. So that's an easy one. I remember that. That, get you out of the way. The bottom one's such a bitch. The bottom one's a super bitch. Like, they did a good job of like designing it to where like you literally just pull up on this little metal clip.
Yeah.
And like, you know, then the hose can pop off. Like, it's a pretty slick design, right? Like, it seals on itself.
Yeah.
It's great. But when a car is 20 years old, dude, like things just do not want to work well.
That's BMW for you.
We've got that bolt there, and this should come out hopefully all in one. Well, take that back. I'm gonna try to undo this from the radiator first.
Sure.
It's only a couple bolts. Can do that. And I think that whole housing will come out as one unit, and then the radiator separate.
Gotcha.
That's what I'll do. I think that makes more sense. So, but it's a 10 millimeter, and guess what? I still got mine.
Yeah.
So, I haven't lost them yet. Hopefully, no text on the screen saying like foreshadow.
Yeah. We'll see how this video goes, Mike.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got plenty of 10 millimeter sockets, so even if I lose one,
we're good.
I would never tell you that I did.
Yeah. I will. I'm editing this. I will 100% tell you.
It's true. If you want us to keep doing it, like, I'll do it. Like, I'll buy more car parts and like do shit like this if you guys like seeing it. If we're entertaining enough that you guys like it, I'll fucking keep doing it.
Yeah.
This is sweet.
And I'll keep drinking and filming it.
Dude, I'll keep drinking and doing the work.
I mean, I'm going to drink anyways, but you know.
I need something like kind of dull to like hit it.
I mean, you could have my personality. It's pretty dull.
It is pretty dull.
Waka, waka, waka. These are the jokes. I
All right.
don't know if you see in the background Mike's beautiful bobber over there.
It's not dull, but this thing,
It's definitely blunt.
blunt-ish.
Blunt
Again,
adjacent.
this is the thing I had to like. See, it's already starting to fucking damage it.
You don't
I don't want to do that. I really don't. Because I need that.
That part's rather important.
Yeah, because one of these I fucking broke. I think it's the bottom one. I broke the bottom one. Theoretically, the top one would still work.
Yeah.
I could just cut that hose clamp off.
Yeah.
And reuse that. But yeah, that's not good. Okay. Let's try this. It's still metal, but it's a little more blunt, not sharp. If you're looking for a E46 performance radiator, I mean, never used. Sell it to you. I'll sell it.
Especially for views.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, like, can we run a contest? Run some kind of contest where, like, a viewer could win it?
I mean, that would be cool, except we have no viewers yet.
Not yet, but, like, could we?
I mean, we could down the road. I don't know how to do that, but...
This is nice. This is made by Turner Motorsports.
It is a nice part, I will say.
Yeah, completely TIG welded.
Like, it's good work.
Fits OEM shit. Yeah, it's nice. Super nice. Everything seems to fit pretty well. So, yeah. I gotta get it back off of this thing, but sweet. All right, so far so good, honestly. So far so good.
We're moving pretty good. I think we're gonna take a 2-minute alcohol
Hiatus.
break.
Yeah, little break.
So
Little break. We'll come
we'll
back.
be back shortly.
I'm almost done with mine. Things have gone a lot smoother than I thought they were gonna go.
So now we've jinxed it. This
Yeah,
is where
you
we
know.
put in the foreshadowing bar.
Definitely can't return this now. A little bit of damage there. So again, if y'all want to buy it, then you got an E46.
Fucking fire sale over here.
Yeah, dude. All right, so I just got to take out one bolt, and I think this will pop on out, and then whoop-de-whoop, go from there. So this is also like, this is just recording us doing it. This is not like a install video for you to like follow. There's
This is not
plenty
a
of those.
tutorial.
Yeah, no, there's way better people that have done this.
Yeah, because we're drinking while we do this.
Yeah, the professionals probably don't. I mean, I don't know.
Some of them might.
They drink afterwards, right?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know how it does it, but it works. I hope you put that noise.
Oh, I'm going to. It's staying in. That's
yeah.
my Legend of
Like
Zelda.
it's a nice ass radiator, dude.
Yeah.
Like just like a little bit of damaged fins and stuff, but like really not bad. It's way worse down there, but
I think it looks good.
yeah, like I mean it's a badass radiator, dude. Like look at that. Look at these welds. Like I wish I could weld this.
Oh, I know. I would love to be able to weld
man.
like that.
Like-
Like, I can weld-ish.
Yeah, like I can.
Not
It'll hold.
like that.
No, I mean especially for aluminum, dude. Like that's nice.
Yeah.
That's super nice.
You're a better welder than I am, and I still am like, I wish I could do that.
Yeah. I mean, shit, dude. Look, so, well, you know what? I'm gonna keep this over here because we're about to unbox the OEM, brand new OEM BMW radiator. You can see the difference. I mean, for one, you can kind of see the difference from the old busted one, but let's put that up. Put it up against the garbage can.
Yeah, why not?
So this should be the new bracket for the expansion tank.
We may have to make some tactical decisions about what we film because my battery is already halfway.
Oh, really? Well, we're almost there.
Yeah.
We're almost there. This will go fast, like once it's.
One thing I'm not impressed with this camera is that the. Now, granted, we are recording in 4K, so
Yeah,
like
for you. We're doing 4K for you guys.
for you, that's the sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Yeah.
Is my camera battery. I guess I'm over halfway, but not by much.
All right. Bow, bow, bow. Brand new. Brand spankin' jankin'.
Spankin' jankin'.
So yeah, not it's got plastic end tanks. Whatever. Dude, okay, wait a second. This could be a real short video because I'm hoping. Did they send me the right one? Son of a bitch. Did I order the right one? No, that's a different one. Is it? Up. No, that looks all right. Let me see. I think I did. I think we're good. I think we're good. This one's so fucking damaged. Jesus. The anxiety's setting in, viewers.
Yeah.
The anxiety is real here.
It was at that moment that Mike knew fear.
All right, no.
No, I think you're good, dude.
We're good.
I
was worried. I thought that was too high.
I think that one's just that distorted.
Yeah, it's super damaged, bro. Like, it's so bad. Look at that.
Yeah, I think you're okay.
So, all right, sweet. Well, that's all right. I saw that and I was like, that's too high. That's not right. Nope, that's fine. It's fine. We're good. We are good. I think we're good.
Here is the old one.
Old and busted.
New hot.
New hotness.
Wish we could use hotness. Using hotness.
And new,
Those mounts?
no, new drains.
Ooh, wee.
For why? I don't know.
You.
Cool. All right, sweet. Optional. Original. Sorry, not optional. Original.
Same word.
Same word. Same.
Same.
Oh, okay. So one's for a manual, one's for an automatic.
There you go.
So for real drivers or posers.
See this?
Real drivers.
Real drivers?
Posers. That's right.
Mike Hansbarger,
That's right.
2025.
Making bold claims.
Making bold claims. Big statements over here.
Big statements.
Dying on very, very specific hills.
Very specific hills.
Oh, I heard that snap in.
That sounded good, right?
Yes, it did.
Yeah, I like that. That seemed like a good sound.
So for viewers at home that don't know the lore, Mike and I both come from an industrial maintenance background. So when you're doing things like this and putting stuff back together and you hear that snap that indicates something's locked into place,
I damn near get a chub.
It's extremely
it's so
gratifying.
awesome.
Like, it is almost boner causing.
Yeah. Like, so nice.
It's
nice.
a good sound. When you know it's the right kind of snap.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's what you want.
All right. So, I don't know if you can get in here, but you can see how tweaked things are because this is supposed to bolt into that. Can you see that in there? There's like two spots, like right here. So this is the radiator.
We're going to go upside down for a minute, fam.
So this is the new part.
Yeah.
There's an old part right in front of it.
Oh, I see
it.
Yeah.
See how they're off by just enough?
That's going to be shitty.
So like I can... It'll be easier now with this. But yeah. Honestly, things are looking pretty good. I'm pretty stoked. So this will be a good day's work. A good drunk install.
I feel like we're off to a good start.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. So, on your fucking phone.
Yeah,
if you're gonna be texting,
multitasking.
If you're gonna be texting, I'm gonna be drinking.
Hey, it's multitasking. I'm still recording.
I know, and I'm still drinking.
That's fair. I don't know if we can show that.
Drinking?
Yeah, I don't know if you can
apple
show
juice.
that on. That's actually apple juice and not whiskey.
Yeah. Drunk installs.
Yeah,
okay.
that's satire. This is all satire,
bro.
It's
not
comedy.
real.
It's comedy.
Not real.
It's comedy. It's not real.
Fuck yeah, things are looking pretty good. Okay, so that can go back in.
Yep.
That screw can go back in.
That bolt.
That bolt.
Is it a bolt or a screw? I didn't see.
It's a screw. Screw.
Oh, it is a screw. I thought it was a bolt.
Put that back in. That'll go in somewhere in here. Yep, we're out right there.
Mike, how do you introduce yourself in French?
Je suis.
You're right. Keep going.
Je suis. No, I thought je m'appelle.
It is je m'appelle, but
Je m'appelle.
je suis would also like get you there.
Get you started.
If you were to.
Yeah, je m'appelle Mike.
Hurricane.
Hurricane.
You need to learn the French word for hurricane.
The French aren't ready for hurricane.
I'm going to learn the French word for hurricane.
They are not ready for hurricane.
I'm going to call you the hurricane when we're in France. We're going to France in just over a month, by the way, viewers.
Soon.
which by the time this comes
Get
out,
into that box right behind you. Don't trip over it. You almost died.
I almost died.
You almost died.
I will sue. No.
All right, big ass box for a piece of plastic.
No, I'm gonna keep putting Mike on the spot. He's learning French.
It's wild that BMW still sells like these parts.
I appreciate it. Holy shit, was that your phone?
Oh, my phone. Text messages.
Now
okay.
it's on your phone.
All right, I gotta get this off. This was beat on with a fucking hammer.
Did it clip on or how did it?
There's a clip that goes in it, but it was definitely fucking hammered on. Okay, so let's see.
This is called. That was easy.
It broke. Well, even these are a tight fit, so I need that to line up with that, and you can see like it barely makes it in, and I don't know why. I mean, considering this is like obviously a custom machined part that's going on to.
Right.
Hence why I hammered it on the first time.
Hints. Proud of you for using the word hints.
Hints, is that a
It's a good word.
fancy word?
No, it's just a more fancy way of speaking, and I always appreciate that.
All right, well, I'm not trying to be fancy. It's
No,
just,
but anything that makes us sound less like idiots and
That's
more
fair.
like we know what we're doing, I'm all in favor of it. Step back a little bit so I don't get hit with that.
probably best.
I haven't.
Holy
drank
shit! I mean, so you can see the clearance from
that.
where it was
Look
before.
at the difference. Let's get into
Golly.
it. Again, in engineering terms, that is a mile.
I mean, this is plenty clearance
Yeah,
now,
that's
but before,
huge.
I mean, yeah, there's this. That's like an inch.
Yeah,
an
that's
inch gap
way
now?
more than you had before.
You know, for you metric people, 25.4 millimeters.
That's so much more than we had prior. So yeah, as much as I hate to say it, that's a much
Yeah,
better
dude.
fit.
Like, as stoked as I was to run that other radiator, I'm like, dude, it's not gonna fit. It's not gonna work. I mean, it would clearance itself.
Yeah, eventually, yes.
You know, but I'm not trying to do that. I just need this thing to run, you know, and hold up. I mean, shit, it's 20 years old and it's got 188,000 miles on it, and it's like, I take it to a place that like all they do is BMWs. They do old ones, they do new ones, they sell like
They do
cream of the
their
crop
work.
stuff.
They know what they're doing. They've done a lot of work for you on this, haven't they?
Yeah, and like they did my oil pan gasket because that's a common leaking point. I mean, if you own a BMW, it's going to leak oil. It just does. You know,
That is
So, like,
part of it.
But when they pulled the oil pan off, they said, they're like, dude, for how many miles? Like, this thing's in great shape. And I'm like, all right, good
Yeah.
enough for me. You know, like,
this car's what, 20 years old?
yeah, it's a 2004.
Yeah. So it was literally just almost 21 years old.
Yeah.
Which is, it is in really good condition. You've
Yeah,
kept
not
it
bad.
well, I will
Yeah.
say.
Yeah,
Like,
not too shabby. You know, for being hit here and
Yeah.
I did back into an ex-girlfriend, but whatever. I backed into the ex-girlfriend's vehicle. I didn't.
Yeah. Let's be very clear.
Not the human.
Not the person.
Their car.
The car.
I was used to backing out of the driveway, just no one's there ever.
Full send.
And all of a sudden, there was another car there.
Good times.
So that cost a few dollars.
Just a few.
Just a few. All right, so that's on. Let's put this bottom hose on.
I don't know how car channels do this.
That's why that dude in blue was like, don't do it. It's like, if you want to do it, fine, but like, don't do it. Upper radiator hose.
Upper radiator hose.
Is back in place. It is not fun. So things may have been bent and then bent back. So I am hoping that everything will be fine.
As we always say, it'll probably be fine.
It'll probably be fine. I've lived my life by that saying, and so far,
So far, it's been
I'm
okay.
still alive. So that's what I'm rolling with. Okay. Tighten this hose a wee bit.
Just a wee bit.
Just a wee bit. Just a.
How much is a quantifiable wee bit?
It's like, if you take the smallest thing,
here?
extension, 1/4 inch.
Yeah.
And you go as hard as you can, and that's probably about it.
Can you make that noise again just for the audience?
Yeah.
There you go. Excellent.
I made it for the X's before.
Huh?
I've made that noise for the X's before. I think the hose was going on a little further than it needed to.
I hate it when the hose go on further than they need to.
Yeah, me too, right? Yeah.
Casual misogyny.
It's fine or something.
Fine.
All right. I should have put this fucking clip on. Son of a bitch. There it is.
You just drop it again?
Yep.
You're incredible. You magnificent bastard.
I know.
We'll go around the beautiful bobber. Does your bobber have a name yet?
Bobber?
Just bobber?
Yeah, Bob. I think
Bob?
Bob the Bobber?
Bob the bobber?
I think that's a pretty good name.
I feel like it is.
Like myself, makes mistakes. And there's a bolt right, let's see, I'll point to it right there that I forgot to, I should have put in when I had all of this stuff out. I should have attached the bolt when I had this and that bracket out.
Yep.
I did not. And I cannot get this whole mechanism in there. So, okay, it does not, it will not fit.
Will not fit.
So
what did we
every
do?
once in a while,
We improvised.
you get creative. I had to get it most of the way on with these
Channel locks.
little baby channel locks.
Slip joint pliers, as they're also known.
And then I found a little baby 1/4 inch wrench that fit on right there. And was able to
And by golly, Jim,
tighten it up by doing that.
and there you go.
Every once in a while when you mess up, it forces your old new noggin to get creative. And that worked. That worked.
He did it.
It
did
drove
what
it
it needed
home.
to do.
So, tip, get creative if you mess up. Otherwise, I had to take all of that back out.
Would have been a nightmare.
Maybe 40 minutes worth of work. This had it done in less than 5 minutes.
Yep.
So
So we just wanted to break in and share that little fun tidbit
Little
before
tip.
the end. But
sometimes you get creative.
now we're dipping back out.